Round 12 pitted a rampaging East Perth unit against a South Fremantle team which, coupled with poor form and byes, had not won since round 7. Key indicators were pointing to a potential whitewash. Now, Schleut's kick didn't come off the boot all that well, but it's travelled okay to Seller. He gets it off now, a low, hard kick from Carter, and Carter has put it through on the bounce.
Sends it long towards another big pack at half forward. The roving done by McGuinness, and they've got a man on Moss. Welcome back to WAFL footy. Moss takes the mark. He can stroll in, and he doesn't even kick the goal himself. Shares it with Wolf, and Wolf snaps the easiest of goals.
South Fremantle just need to move it quickly, find a target at the 50. They're going to Schleuth. Now, Schleuth wants to play on quickly, goes low and hard to the goal square. This will bounce truly and bounce home. Well done, South Fremantle. So East Perth only 30 metres around from the goal. Sinclair wins the tap, gives it down to Ash Smith, who snaps with the right boot. Great set play by East Perth. Down to College, then to Lee. Hurried kick inside attacking 50. Moss goes to ground. Oh, taken high. Not too sure. Yeah, well, Moss wants to play on. He's a natural left footer. Why wouldn't he? A raking kick straight through the middle. 15.5 minutes gone into the term. Anderson up from behind, elects to go the punch. Here's the excitement machine, Kelly. Kelly from the pocket, goes to Martinez, not 15. He snaps, and that's a major. Backed himself, Kelly. Schleuth on the ground now, and he's forward of centre. Wolf giving chase. Schleuth had great awareness, just shrugged him off. 4 bounces. He runs to 35 metres, needs to finish, and does. As Wilson gathers it, gives it to Smith. Carter. Deft little pass from Carter, hits big Paul Johnson on the chest. He gives it off to Lee. Lee to Wolf. Wolf then gets it in towards the goal square, taken by College, and that is all too easy. Was it College? I beg your pardon, it was that man there, Tunbridge. From the front line of the centre square, a real wobbler into the pocket. Fraser, confronted by Pullman. Pullman dispossesses him. It falls for Colica there, and he has been able to steer it through.
Kelly's going to burst out of the centre square again. He might just about go all the way here. No, he decides to set up the pass. It's not bad. Saunders can't collect, but with the left boot, he snaps on goal, and he's got one. A couple for Saunders for the day, and just
For the victors, Josh Smith and Simon Tunbridge each kicked 4 goals for the Royals. Moss kicked 3 in his return match. Wolf, Sinclair and Hill kicked 2 goals apiece, and Payne 1 goal for the Royals. And for the Bulldogs, 4 players kicked 2 apiece. Schleuth, White, Pullman and Saunders, whilst Colica, Seller and Mitch Carter kicked 1. For East Perth, Lee, again another outstanding performance with 37 possessions, 27 possessions and 10 marks to Craig Wolf. Add a couple of goals if you don't mind. Freddie Clutterbuck had 29 possessions, Brant College 26, Payne 27, 22 to Sinclair, chucking a couple of goals as well for him. McGuinness had 26 possessions in a very, very polished display, and Josh Smith, 3 goals in the last quarter, took his tally for the day to 4 from 15 possessions. The South Fremantle, their captain Cook, 28 possessions, played outstandingly well. Kelly in and out of the game, but 26 polished disposals. Schleuth had 25 and kicked 2 goals. Colica, a late goal from 22 possessions. 25 possessions to Ashton Hams in defence. Guglielmana, 20 possessions. Toby Besto, 23. And Ross played a good game in defence for South Fremantle with 19. Was a big kick tally by East Perth, 251 to 184 for the Bulldogs, 182 handballs to 166. The inside 50s were won by East Perth pretty clearly, the margin 11, and centre breaks a lot tighter, but East Perth 19 to South Fremantle 16. Which meant that it was an all-the-way victory for East Perth. They led by 10 points at quarter time, by 30 at half time. It got blown out to 40 points at 3/4 time, and the final margin 61 points, with the Royals kicking 21 goals 17, 143 to the Bulldogs 12-10, 82.
Yes, thanks very much, Phil. Big crowd here this afternoon, or big lot of supporters here for this bloke. Gary Moss, well done, mate. Your first game back, how did you pull up? What did you reckon?
Yeah, mate, it was great to come back, play with the boys again. It's been a long time, so I really enjoyed it, and it was a good win from the boys.
Now, 3 goals yourself, and South Fremantle, well, they didn't make it easy for you?
No, they fought really hard all day. We knew it was going to be tough. They had the week off. They've been up and about, so we knew they'd come at us pretty hard, and to withstand it in the first half, and then we played some sloppy footy, but really fixed it in the last quarter and ran away with it, so it was nice.
Multiple goal kickers, or a lot of goal kickers up forward. Everyone putting on the scoreboard. Must be a pleasing result as well.
Yeah, I suppose we've got lots of options up there. We've got a lot of smalls, medium-sized, and obviously our big blokes pose a pretty big threat to the opposition. So if we can continue to get the ball down there and that supply, we believe we can kick the score, yeah.
Well, you haven't played for about a year, plus they made you do about 4 games in reserves. Were you happy about that?
Oh, mate, I definitely needed it, especially after today. So, no, I think the club have been really supportive. So, yeah, it's been great to be back.
Good work, mate. Go and enjoy it.
Thanks, Peter.
East Perth! East Perth! East Perth forever, boys! East Perth are we! Woo, woo, woo! East Perth, the great tradition, win the premiership, our mission. East Perth forever, boys, and to the cause. For we are the mighty Royals, East Perth's great symbol.
Brian, you didn't have your own way today, but a good win anyway.
Oh, look, you know, it's one of those funny situations, Rod, I suppose. I mean, we won by 10 goals and, you know, you can't be too unhappy with that. But, look, you know, I guess the fashion and the way that we did it wasn't exactly the way that we would have liked. So, you know, you got to sort of take those threads through it, I guess. The margin looks impressive, but, you know, some of our work was just a bit sloppy and a bit casual, and you know, we just need to be better than that. And yeah, that's the hallmark of a good side, when you just really maintain that real ruthless sort of mongrel approach, and you can sustain it through 4 quarters. We didn't do that today.
A lot of the forwards all chipping in though. You had a lot of blokes hitting the scoreboard, especially your forwards, so a good sign there.
Well, look, you know, we have a potent forward line, so, you know, we certainly see that as one of our real weapons and strengths. So they were good again today. They spread the load a bit around. They probably almost shared it a bit too much today. They probably dished off the ball when probably they could have had some shots. But, yeah, look, it's always a great trait to have, I suppose, that you've got a number of goal kickers and you're not relying on 1 or 2.
You do that a lot though, don't you? You do share the ball. You like to rebound off halfback as much as possible, get it into your big forwards, and you know, that's the style of play that you like. So, you know, you're going to improve on that as everyone gets better.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of upside still. There's no doubt about that. You know, we're tracking along okay at the moment, but there's certainly room for improvement. We created a lot of opportunities, and we probably squandered some of those, which is where we just need to get better. Because if we can take a greater percentage of our opportunities, I think, you know, we can certainly put games to bed, you know, a bit earlier.
When you're up and flying, Brian, you're a very good side to watch. There's no doubt about that. Congratulations and well done today.
Thanks, Rod.
So Peel Thunder stopped again at Bendigo Bank Stadium to be swamped by Swan Districts by 41 points. Subiaco prevailed over Perth. Their margin 32 points. That game played in Kalgoorlie, and a very important result at Arena Joondalup. East Fremantle outlasted West Perth, winning by 9 points. Which means that East Perth stay on top of the ladder, same points as Swan Districts, a superior percentage. Subiaco a game clear in 3rd spot. East Fremantle have bought themselves some breathing space by beating West Perth today. They are now 2 games clear in the top 4, and West Perth a further 2 games clear from Perth, South Fremantle and Claremont. Peel still at the foot of the ladder. Next week, we're here again at Medibank Stadium, the match of the day for round 13. Lucky for some, unlucky for others. It's Subiaco versus East Fremantle. We are live on air from 2 p.m.